Welcome again, and thank you for joining this session on workplace safety. Today, we will delve into the crucial aspects of creating and maintaining a safe work environment. We will begin with introduction to workplace safety. Firstly, let's understand what workplace safety means. It's not just about preventing accidents. It's about creating a comprehensive culture of safety. This encompasses everything from physical safety measures to ensuring psychological well-being at work. Our goal is to build a workspace where safety is ingrained in every aspect of our daily operations. Recognizing and assessing workplace hazards will explore how to identify and assess potential hazards in the workplace. Whether it's a physical hazard like machinery, or an ergonomic issue like improper seating, recognizing these risks is the first step towards mitigating them. We'll discuss how to conduct effective risk assessments, enabling us to proactively address these concerns. Implementing safety practices and procedures. Implementing safety practices is where our planning turns into action. We'll look at how to develop and enforce safety protocols that are both practical and effective. This includes emergency response plans, regular safety drills, and ensuring that safety guidelines are clearly communicated and understood by all. The role of personal protective equipment in safety. Personal protective equipment, or PPE, is a vital aspect of workplace safety. We'll examine the different types of PPE, understanding how they protect us, and the importance of using them. It's not just about having the equipment, it's also about fostering a culture where using PPE is second nature. Fostering a culture of safety in the workplace. Finally, we'll discuss the importance of cultivating a safety-first culture. This is about more than just following rules, it's about changing mindsets. By fostering an environment where every employee feels responsible for safety, we can create a workplace that is not only compliant with safety standards, but also champions them. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and thank you for your commitment to creating a safer workplace. Today, we embark on a journey to not only understand but to also embody the principles of workplace safety. Our focus is not just on preventing accidents but on fostering a comprehensive safety culture that touches every aspect of our operations. Let's start by exploring what we mean by a comprehensive safety culture. This is more than a set of rules or guidelines, it's a way of operating where safety is interwoven into the very fabric of our daily activities. It's about recognizing that safety isn't an occasional concern, but a constant presence, influencing every decision we make, from the boardroom to the factory floor. Our approach to safety extends beyond the physical. We must consider the holistic well-being of our employees. This means not only ensuring physical safety through measures like ergonomic workstations and safe machinery operation, but also addressing the psychological aspects of our work environment. We're talking about stress management, mental health awareness, and creating a supportive atmosphere where our employees feel valued and heard. But how do we make this a reality? The key lies in ingraining safety in daily operations. Safety must become a reflex, an instinct that guides our actions and decisions. This requires continuous education, regular drills, and an open dialogue where safety concerns are voiced and addressed promptly. It's about building a mindset where safety is not an added task, but a natural part of how we operate. Integrating a comprehensive safety culture into our workplace is an ongoing journey. It's a commitment to the physical and mental well-being of every individual in our organization. By ingraining safety into our daily operations, we're not just protecting our workforce, we're enhancing productivity, morale, and ultimately, the success of our business. Let's commit to making our workplace a beacon of safety and well-being. Key lies in approach. Organization adapt. Most important is open dialogue, considering all as equal. Let's start by understanding this with recognizing and assessing workplace hazard. Recognizing and assessing workplace hazards. Our focus today is not just on identifying potential dangers, but on developing a systematic approach to managing and mitigating these risks. Let's begin with the identification of hazards. This is the foundational step in our journey towards a safer workplace. It requires a keen eye and a thorough understanding of our work environment. We must be vigilant in recognizing not only the obvious physical risks, such as malfunctioning machinery or slippery floors, but also the less apparent hazards. These can include ergonomic issues like improper seating, or workstation layouts that can lead to long-term health problems. It's about creating an environment where every employee is aware and actively looking out for potential dangers. Moving on to risk assessment techniques, once we have identified these hazards, the next step is to assess them. This involves evaluating the level of risk associated with each hazard. How likely is it to occur? What would be the potential impact on health and safety? By systematically assessing these risks, we can prioritize our response and focus our resources where they are most needed. This process is not a one-time event but an ongoing practice that evolves as our workplace and operations change. Lastly, we turn our attention to proactive hazard mitigation. Recognizing and assessing risks is important, but taking proactive steps to mitigate these risks is crucial. This means implementing safety measures and controls to manage identified hazards. It's about being one step ahead, ensuring that potential problems are addressed before they can lead to accidents or health issues. Proactive mitigation requires collaboration, continuous learning, and a willingness to adapt and improve our safety practices. The path to a safer workplace is a proactive one. It begins with the diligent identification of hazards, continues with thorough risk assessment, and is solidified through proactive hazard mitigation. Each activity involving human or interface should be assessed for risk. Once rated and potential identified with multidisciplinary team, it becomes easy to decide on progressive steps of implementing safety practices in workplace hazards. Implementing safety practices and procedures. Our goal today is not just to understand these procedures but to internalize and apply them in our daily routines. Firstly, let's focus on our key safety procedures. The proper use of equipment and adherence to emergency protocols are fundamental to our safety at work. It's essential that we all commit to routine safety checks. This means not just a cursory glance, but a thorough examination of our equipment before and after use. Ensuring the correct operation of machinery is not just about efficiency, it's about our collective safety. Additionally, a clear understanding of emergency evacuation procedures is crucial. In times of crisis, this knowledge can mean the difference between safety and harm. Moving on, the importance of following established safety guidelines cannot be overstressed. These guidelines are in place for a reason: to protect each and every one of us. They are the result of careful consideration, often drawn from past experiences and industry best practices. Adhering to these guidelines consistently and diligently is not just a professional obligation. It's a personal responsibility. It's about looking out for ourselves and for our colleagues. Use of personal protective equipment, or PPE. The right PPE can be a lifesaver in hazardous work environments. It's essential to understand not just the need for PPE, but also the correct selection, usage, and maintenance of these protective gears. Whether it's helmets to protect our heads, goggles to safeguard our eyes, or gloves to shield our hands, each piece of PPE has a specific role. Proper usage and maintenance of PPE are as important as wearing them. Remember, inappropriate or poorly maintained PPE can be as dangerous as no protection at all. Implementing safety practices and procedures is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. It requires our constant attention and dedication. By focusing on key safety procedures, adhering to established guidelines, and correctly using PPE, we not only ensure our own safety but also contribute to creating a safer workplace for all, for which we must know our roles and responsibilities. The role of personal protective equipment, or PPE, in ensuring our safety at the workplace. We'll research not just the types and uses of PPE, but also how we can integrate these tools into our safety culture. Let's begin with the types and uses of PPE. PPE is our first line of defense against workplace hazards. And its variety reflects the diversity of these hazards. We have helmets that protect our heads from impact. Safety glasses that shield our eyes from debris. Gloves that guard our hands against cuts and chemicals. Earplugs that protect our hearing. And respirators that keep our lungs safe from harmful dust and fumes. Each type of PPE is designed for specific scenarios and hazards, and understanding which PPE to use, and when, is crucial in keeping ourselves safe. Moving on to the proper usage and maintenance of PPE. It's not enough to just wear PPE, we must wear it correctly. This includes ensuring that it fits properly, is comfortably adjusted, and doesn't hinder our work. Moreover, regular inspection, cleaning, and maintenance of PPE are essential. A damaged or dirty piece of equipment can fail to provide the protection it's designed for. And remember, if your PPE is showing signs of wear and tear, it's time to replace it. PPE is more than just equipment, it's a symbol of our commitment to safety. By actively participating in PPE compliance and awareness training, we are not just protecting ourselves but also setting an example for others. Encouraging each other to wear the right PPE and to wear it correctly fosters a workplace where safety is a shared responsibility. It's about building an environment where everyone feels empowered to speak up if they see PPE being misused or neglected. PPE plays a critical role in our overall safety strategy. By understanding its types and uses, ensuring its proper usage and maintenance, and integrating it into our safety culture, we can significantly reduce our risk of injury at work. Fostering a culture of safety in the workplace. Our goal is not just to follow safety procedures, but to embed safety into the very character or philosophy of our organization. Let us begin with the cornerstone of our discussion, the safety-first mindset. The essence of this mindset is simple yet profound: safety is not an option, but a priority and value. It requires us to be constantly vigilant about potential hazards and to take proactive steps in preventing accidents. This mindset should permeate every task we undertake, no matter how big or small. It's about making safety an instinct, a reflex that guides our actions and decisions. Each one of us, from the newest employee to the highest executive, plays a crucial role in upholding this mindset. Moving forward, let's consider the role of training and communication in building a robust safety culture. Regular training sessions are vital in keeping all employees up to date with safety procedures and practices. But it's not just about training, it's about communication. Open, clear, and continuous communication channels are essential for discussing safety concerns and sharing best practices. This is a two-way street where feedback is not only welcomed but actively sought. It's through this ongoing dialogue that we can truly integrate safety into our everyday operations. Lastly, the journey of safety is one of continuous improvement. Safety practices and procedures are not static, they evolve with new learnings, technologies, and standards. We must be committed to regularly reviewing and refining our safety procedures. Encouraging employee feedback and an involvement in safety discussions is critical in this process. Each suggestion, each observation, no matter how small, can contribute to enhancing our safety standards. In conclusion, fostering a culture of safety is a collective endeavor that requires commitment, communication, and continuous improvement. It's about creating an environment where safety is not just practiced, but lived. Let us all pledge to make safety a fundamental part of our work life, to protect ourselves and those around us. Thank you for your attention and for being an integral part of this safety journey. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the close of our session on workplace safety. Now, I have a small but important request for each of you. If you found value in today's session, please subscribe to our channel for more insightful content like this. Your subscription is a show of support and encouragement for us to keep bringing valuable information to you. Also, don't forget to share this post with your colleagues, friends, and family. Spreading awareness is crucial in amplifying the impact of what we've learned today. The more people are aware, the safer our workplaces will become. Thank you once again for your time and your commitment to workplace safety. Stay safe and take care.